Backcountry winter snow sports are part of Colorado's history and part of the lifestyle that brings people here and makes them want to live in this incredible state. There's a lot of competing demand for the resources, and snow is, in some respects, a limited resource that we want to see protected, and we want to see people use safely and responsibly in the backcountry. BSI is the Backcountry Snowsports initiative, a program of the Colorado Mountain Club's Conservation Department, and our goal really is to protect winter landscapes for human-powered winter recreation. So whether you're a snowshoer, a backcountry skier, a cross-country skier, splitboarder, we are out there making sure that we are preserving access.
As winter recreation in the state of Colorado increases, we are always looking for ways to enjoy the recreation that we've enjoyed in the past to the same degree, but all kind of working together in order to create the relationship in the backcountry that fosters sustainable recreation.
The backcountry ski culture lends itself to being a little disunited. BSI is a really cool coalition of grassroots advocates and groups from across the state. We work really closely with backcountry guides, the Hut and Yurt Association, the Forest Service, snowmobilers, wildlife groups, conservation groups, and other folks that have an interest in what's going on public lands in the winter. We're seeing that demand, coming out of Denver and seeing areas start to get really popular. So we've got people that are backcountry skiing, and then we've got people that are doing motorized recreation. And unfortunately, that sometimes results in user conflicts between those kind of competing uses. So what BSI allows is really a place for people to come together and share their voices and unite really to have one strong message. Every year, BSI hosts a backcountry hut trip and brings folks together from all over the state, again, including agency folks, hut owners, backcountry users. We put them all in a hut together for a couple of nights, and they can share just a ton of information about what's going on in their backyard, what they've seen to be successful, some of the best practices they've been able to utilize to manage winter recreation in the backcountry. And that sharing of information has just been huge for the education and effectiveness of those groups across the state.
I was introduced to backcountry skiing through a hut trip, and these huts are just magical places where you get to be introduced to pretty much untouched wilderness and get to experience what it's like to be outside of civilization.
We understand that the majority of our hut visitors prefer a quiet, non-motorized winter backcountry experience, and in order to help provide that experience, we look to some of our partner organizations such as Colorado Mountain Club.
As we see more and more people going into the backcountry, we're going to see more and more impacts on the snowpack, and of course the snow is what we rely on for our water source here in Colorado. Leave No Trace recently came out with a winter set of their Leave No Trace ethics, and it speaks, specifically about traveling in the backcountry during the winter months and what you can do to make sure you're protecting the environment, keeping it clean and safe, and being responsible while you're recreating in the backcountry. People can jump on the CMC website at cmc.org/BSI. Sign up for our action alerts, and that's the best way to stay kind of up to speed on what's going on. We'll let you know when there are new projects and campaigns to get involved in, comment periods that are open during the federal land management planning processes. We have a number of mapping workshops that we host across the state. People can attend those, and really what we're looking for in the mapping workshops is information on where people recreate in the backcountry.
Really excited to be here, and I think we're about to go ski a little bit, so